LBT stand up, Lemon Bricker team. Oh snap, connection. Okay, connection problems, connection problems. Then we in action. I think we in action. LBT, Lemon Bricker team, stand up. You already know what time it is, guys. If you saw the caption, if you're reading the caption, today is an open thoughts slash backyard workout. If you don't know what an open thoughts is, I'm glad you are here today. So basically, once a week, not even once a week, sometimes we're gonna go do these about 4 to 5 times a week, but we're gonna take time out of the day to where we just able to express ourselves, express our minds, do deep dives on the way this world works, like, cause 2025, who really knows how to move around in 2025 nowadays, so nowadays, and even for guys who want to start doing content, guys who want to start doing experiencing new things, you found the right channel, guys, because I focus on this on a daily basis. So we don't only just break our limits physically, we break our limits mentally and physically. So let's go, guys. So whether you're watching this video before or after, we do open thoughts at least 2 times. We're gonna be trying to do these at least 2 to 3 times a week. If we don't get them 2 to 3 times a week, we're at least gonna be doing them uh at least once a week, like I want to at least get these off at least once a week, so we're not just working out, guys. But today's topic is, and if you scroll back, we had this topic already, but today's topic is protecting your energy. Now, one thing you're gonna notice is I love this topic only because nowadays, when you're a nice person or when you do great thing in the world, you could get lost in what this society tells us to do. They tell us to work hard, they tell us to put forth energy, and they tell us to do to receive. Don't worry about doing to receive. Do for what makes you feel comfy. You know what I mean? So, like right now, the first five, we're 2 minutes into this video, and I'm at 0 views. Now, I could get knocked off my rhythm, and I could be like, oh, let me wait till somebody get in here. But nah, the person that's gonna watch this video once I post it, they're gonna get the benefits. So, guys, don't worry about putting forth until you receive. That was probably one of the longest myths, the craziest myths that we heard our whole lives was put forth. The more you put forth, the more you receive. Nah, man. The more you work on yourself, the better you get. You know what I mean? It ain't about if Tyson, Jason down the street needs some help with his emotions, and you go help him out, and he gets better and he vanishes on you after you help him, you can't be mad at him. So today's topic, guys, focus on yourselves. Put forth energy into yourself. Don't put forth energy into other people. Your energy is a currency. The second, like one thing I tell everybody that one thing I tell clients that I get for mental help and stuff like that is, and they'll be like, oh, I feel like I put more out there than I receive. Guys, one thing I'm gonna let you know, that's because you're moving based off of what society told you to move. The world tells us to put forth to receive. No, you put forth things for yourself. You put forth things into yourself. You know what I mean? If you don't know how to emotionally be intelligent, and you don't know how to basically not express yourself with anger, but the next person does, but you're helping that person out, that's not going to benefit your life. So it's in this. It comes in different currencies, guys. It comes in family, friends, um, ex-girlfriends, ex-boyfriends, all of these type of things. We think we're helping somebody. Meanwhile, they're just doing what society taught them, and that is take until that person is no longer needed in your life. And we do this subliminally without knowing. Like, I know that sounds crazy, like, oh, take until you no longer need them. But think about it right now. There's somebody in your life right now that's benefiting you, and you don't even know it. Like, really map out why certain people are in your life. They're benefiting your life. Whether they're there for your emotional support, or whether they're there for physical support, or whether they're there for financial support, whatever it is, they're there. So that's one thing we got to keep in mind, guys, is We're not here for other people. You're here for yourself. If you don't do your deep dive, how are you going to be able to help other people in this world? If you have kids right now, how are you going to be able to raise your kids if you have no emotional intelligence? And that's what happens to a lot of us, a lot of most parents out there. A lot of parents out there end up having kids at a very young age. And when they have kids at a young age, they have yet to do the mental work on themselves that project confidence, that project, I know what's going on. So now you got a child, and all of that anxiousness that you're projecting on yourself, you're projecting onto that kid. Guys, we got to be 10 toes down on ourselves before we invite anybody into this world. That's one. Two, how you want to take care of somebody and be in a relationship if you're mentally messed up right now yourself? So take your time, everybody. Like, listen, take your time. Uh, is no invisible line, finish line for you to hit. Life comes down to your pace. So whether you wake up today and you realize, oh snap, I'm doing something I don't like, or whether you realize it when you're 40, you know what I mean? Time. Don't be quick to guys. Don't be quick to grab onto certain things in our life because we think it's a blessing. Everything's not a blessing. Some things are just lessons. Some things are lessons. So one thing I'll let you guys know is the universe, this world, God will send something in your direction just to see if you're ready for the thing after that. So like right now you could be saying, I'm ready for financial stability. I want to be wealthy. Boom, you get hit with a little quick little $1,000 or some shit, some small, something minor, you know what I mean? And you're like, oh my God, I just prayed, so this must be my answers getting answered, my prayers getting answered. No, that could be also the universe, your God, testing you to see if you're gonna jump onto the first instinct of financial. You know what I mean? All financial ain't financial stability. All money ain't good money, guys. So take a step back. I say for everybody, do things that you like to do. Do things you enjoy. Rise and shine, Alexi. Shout out to my lovely moderator. So guys, honestly, today we're doing a combination of open thoughts / backyard workout. The first probably 30 minutes, I'm just gonna be talking to you guys, and then we're probably gonna go right into the backyard workout. But yeah, guys, that's today's topic right now. I know we had this topic before, but one thing I'm noticing is everybody that joins this channel and they experience open thoughts, they look for this topic. And listen, guys, there's so much more deep diving we could do on this topic. Protect your energy. Think of your energy as a currency. And if that's hard to do, think of it like this. Put it like this. Right now, you can name a bunch of people that are hard to be around. You're just annoying. Whether they're annoying, whether they're disrespectful, or whether they just don't know how to hold conversations, right? Now, think about that person right now, right? Now think about another person like that. So now you got two people in the same place right now who don't know anything about being emotional intelligent, who are basically taking the waves with their emotions, right? And then you come along, pure. You got yourself together, you understand your emotions, and you think before you take action on certain things, right? You in that room with those two other dweebs, they're a blessing to be around you because your life is going to project onto them. Your mindset is going to project onto them. Your thoughts are going to project onto them. If you're thinking more pure than the next person, don't think of it as you're better than that next person. Think of it as reflection. Reflect onto them, back onto you. Whatever's in their mind, think about it. You probably got people in your life that'll come to you right now, and then you'll tell them something that you're going through, and they'll say like 4 to 5 words, and then now you like this. You're hot with them now. Now it's like, oh yeah, it's up today. It's up. Now I'm mad. Yeah, I'm about to go hit them up right now. Now, guys, the next person, you'll go to the next person, you tell them it's the same situation. They go, take your time, breathe, relax. Most of us don't want to do that side. Guys, there's 5 people in here right now. Double tap that screen, get us to 10 likes. But yeah, think about it right now. Most people don't want to do the take a second, breathe, relax, identify the problem. Nobody want to do that crap. Everybody want to know right now, what's this? What's the next problem? What's the next issue? How do I solve this? I'm feeling anxious right now. How do I fix this anxiousness right now at this second? Alexi, shout out to Alexi, appreciate you. Love that shirt. Yeah, this son I had to put on to cover up the muscles. You know what I mean? I don't like showing the muscles during open thoughts. But the second we get this workout in, guys, the shirt coming off. But guys, think of it like that. Think about it like that. We're gonna have situations in our life where where we get tested. Like, I'm pretty sure we all want more. We all want to shoot for better. We all want to get better. We all want to be better. But you have to go against, depending on how old you are, whether you're 18, 19, 20, you have to go against 20 years of you living a certain way. And now you want to change your mindset, you know? Think about it. I feel like everybody at the age of probably 19, 20, 21 go through, or when they hit college, they go through that age where they're like, shit, everything mom said wasn't right. Everything dad said wasn't right. And they'd be like, huh, what do I want to do? Everything my teacher said wasn't right. So now, like, what do I do now? Like, what's my mission? That's when you start to truly become yourself. Because now you're putting in not just everything that you were born and taught about as you were being raised, but you're putting those together with everything you're now learning. So that's when the true you gets to do a deep dive, guys. So don't forget, everything starts with you. Everything starts with you, guys. And for the most part, like, this activates mindset thinking, you know? Like, we have certain questions that'll force us to think beyond what we normally been thinking about, you know? So, like, for one instant, I'm gonna just throw it out there. Outer space, you know? What's in outer space? Have they truly been to the moon? Have they, like, all these questions, you ask yourself these questions, but you're not wrong for asking yourself these questions. They never fully, you haven't been to the moon, you know? You haven't stepped foot on the moon and said, okay, I'm here. We did it, guys. So for you to start questioning certain things in your life, it's only right, guys. It's only right. I feel like everybody at some point in their life starts to question everything that they've been through as far as with their family or small traumas, you know? Somebody right now has a trauma where they'll say, oh, I was abused as a kid, you know? I was told this, I was told I was ugly, I was told this, I was told that, da 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 da. Now, regardless of what your family was telling you or what the people in your bubble was telling you on your way of growing up, regardless of what they were saying, you still probably had encounters of other people who genuinely loved everything about you. They just loved everything about you. They loved the way you look, and you know. So now think about it like this. Now you got the people who told you you were ugly or this, that, and the third growing up, and then you got people that's in front of your face trying to praise you, right? Now, you would wipe away the people that's praising you and focus on your programming because you give these people value. You give your family value. You give your brother, you give your sister, you give your mom, you give your dad, you give your exes. You give these people value. So when they say something, which is crazy, we shouldn't be doing this. When they say something about you, it sticks. And when that stranger that doesn't know us from a hole in the wall and they come up to you like, oh my God, first glance, you're so beautiful. It's like, we bite it off. Oh, so first glance, you are a great person. You know what I mean? We got to take that for what it is and stop trying to prove ourselves to the people who folded us to be who we are today. That's a gym, guys. Let's go. Let's get active. That is a gym. But like I said, guys, whether you're tuning in live right now or whether you're catching this after I post it, this is for you guys. This is free game. Okay, I had to go check my scenery out real quick. But yeah, guys, this is free game. Think about it like that, man. We will have people in our lives who limit us, you know? Think about it. You probably had a time where you linked up with a friend and you introduced that old friend to the new friend, and now they coexisting, right? Now, when you leave, this happens more than often, guys. Now, when you leave that situation, right, you got two friends. You brought your old friend around your new friend. When you guys link up, you guys have fun, you guys have the time of your life, your old friend acting like the normal old friend, your new friend acting like the normal new friend. But 9 times out of 10, when you leave, and correct me if I'm wrong, because this happens more than often, When you leave, that new friend always says the old friend energy was off. Whether they notice some type of envy, whether they notice some type of hate, whether they notice some type of jealousy, and all of those words I just said is still the same thing. Jealousy is envy and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? So they always notice it. So one thing you're gonna notice is when you meet new people after you've risen up to, or when you meet new people on your rise to becoming the best version of yourself, those are the people that's noticing who you are on your rise. They're noticing the new you. When you got the old friends and the old family members and this and the third in your life still, you have to re-evaluate them to understand that you are not the same person from 2015. You are not the same person from 2020. You ain't the same person from 2023, 2024, you know what I mean? So every year you're evolving, every year you're growing. So 9 times out of 10, it's hard for family members and friends to get with the program. So on your self-developmental journey, you're probably gonna want to be by yourself. That's just what it is, you know what I mean? I take pride in being dolo, you know what I mean? Like one thing I'm noticing is, like, the more I evolve, the more it's harder for outside sources to get with the program, you know what I mean? But when I hit them like a bus, and like I say what, like 1 full year of growth, and then I come back around them like this, and they're like, oh snap, whoa. They don't have time to try to pull me back down. They have no choice but to either get with the program or get out the way. But yeah, guys, today is open thoughts / back workout. We're gonna get the back workout in. Right now, we're just doing our little open thoughts session. We do open thoughts every single day, guys. Not every single day. We do open thoughts every single week. The mission is to just have a bunch of you guys coming here, and we're just gonna have our conversation like this, you know. But the back workout is about to get jinging. I think it's time. I'm trying to find a good lighting though. Trying to find some good lighting for you guys. Mid. Come on, I know I got a little something, right? Maybe right here. We won't get it off right there, guys. We won't leave it right there. But yeah, guys, the number one mission in life, live for yourself. You can have missions, you can pray, you can do all that other stuff, but make sure you are looking inside yourself for that next step. We ain't gonna be able to pray and just get it. You gotta pray, do the work. Pray, do the mental work. Pray, do the spiritual work. It's all in the heart. Oh. I'm not liking the sun setup right now. Okay. Whew. The Burpee Diary, my brother. Welcome in, my man. So today we did a little open thoughts. Today we did a topic. The topic was, I know we did this topic already, but everybody needs it. Protecting your energy. Protecting your energy, meaning don't waste it on pointless outside sources. Don't give your energy to people who genuinely don't need it. Don't give your energy to people who don't give you the same energy back, you know? Time to get active, chat. Woo! Ah! My bad, chat. I'm just getting the setup ready. All right. All right, chat. So if you just getting in here, like, there we go. Double tap that screen. We getting active today. If you're just getting in here, we started off today with an open thoughts. Today's topic was protecting your energy. How is everything going? Burpee Diary. I appreciate it, man. Everything's going great, my man. What about you? Did you get a workout in today? Shout out to Alexi, my lovely moderator. How's everybody's morning going? I hope everybody's doing good. So yeah, today's topic was about protecting your energy, guys. If you feel like your energy's just been slowly being drained, or you feel like the people around you don't really give you the energy that you should be receiving, it's probably time to X them out. It's probably time to you know, you should be getting the same energy that you get received back, you know, whether it's mentally, physically, or spiritually, you know. You got some people that know how to help you out in the physical realm. That's right here. They give you some money, you know what I mean? Maybe they know how to make love and stuff like that. And you got some people that know how to help you out in the mental realm. They give you knowledge. They give you insight. They keep you comfy. They keep your spiritual side in a little snuggy wuggy, you know what I mean? That's what it's about. We are living in a world where we think we got to keep people in our lives just because. Nah, man. X them out. They do not mean anything to you unless they're benefiting your life. Life is way too short, guys. Way too short. All right. So we're going to warm up with 50, 100, 110, 120, 135. 135 deadlift warm up, something calm. If energy is a bullet, attention is a gun. Exactly. Exactly. That's a gem right there. We're gonna pin that up there. We're gonna pin that up there. My boy said if energy is a bullet, attention is a gun. And guys, that goes so deep because, like I said, man, you got some people in your life right now that will genuinely only be in your life just to absorb your attention. If they got you looking at them, they're good. They're happy with it. They're content. Thank you. I'm good. You know, because and what I said earlier, guys, you got some people in your life who's gonna be there to just hold you down. They're gonna see the growth, and the growth makes them uncomfortable. Reflection, you know. If you're watching this live and you feel what I'm saying, that's reflection. I'm reflecting myself onto you so you could be like, huh, this dude got some sense to him. Now, if you're not hanging out with like-minded people, what are they reflecting to you? Think about that, chat. If you're not hanging out with like-minded people who can actually benefit you and give you knowledge the same way I'm giving you knowledge, and we're hanging out and we're talking right now and we're reflecting, who are you reflecting with right now that do not belong in your life? And what are they projecting to you? You know, we got to ask ourselves these questions. And once you ask yourself these questions, it's going to be easier for you to be like, okay, yeah, it's time for you to go. I have to X you out my life. Not because of my ego, but because you're genuinely not doing anything to benefit my life. Let's get this money. Shout out to Lolly. Hey, double tap that screen, guys. As soon as you get in here, let's get active. The back workout is officially started. Like I said, we did a combination of open thought / a workout today. I don't know if the back workout gonna be too fully. I think I'm gonna probably focus mostly on talking today, but I'm cool with it. As long as you guys are cool with it. So we at 100, 150. All right, 50, 50, 50. That's a hundo. 150, 160, 170, 180 on the deadlift warm up. 180 on the deadlift warm up. Talk about focus, attention, and intention. Burpee Diary, Alexi, I am glad. Yo, appreciate you guys. Let's go, guys. Get us to 10 likes. So we gotta. My man Burpee Diary says, talk about focus, attention, and intention. So guys, one thing I definitely need you guys to like and grasp, like today, if you grasp this thought right now, today will change for you right now. Wherever your attention goes, your knowledge goes. You know? Wherever your mind goes, your attention goes. So if you're thinking about what's something we think about on a daily basis? You know what? There we go. If you're thinking about the sad things that happen in your life, just know those sad things are going to identify you. You know? Those sad things are going to manipulate your day now, you know? So if you're stressing about something, some embarrassing moment, some crazy sad moment that happened, 2 years ago, just know you're moving off of 2 years ago frequency. Your body's moving off of 2 years ago. You know what I mean? Your mindset is moving off of 2 years ago. Stay in the present moment, guys. Stay in the present moment. Attention. Yeah, keep your attention on lock, guys. Like, get your attention, wherever your attention goes, your knowledge goes. So if you're focused nonstop on becoming, like, let's say if you want to become a YouTuber, if you're focused nonstop on becoming a better YouTuber, you're only going to have knowledge on becoming a better YouTuber. If you want knowledge on doing a couple more burpees, you're going to have knowledge on doing burpees, you know what I mean? So, like, for fitness, when I first started my fitness era, I was working on calisthenics, and I wanted to be able to do handstands and handstand claps and push-ups and stuff like that. Guys, it hit the point where every day I opened up my videos, YouTube or Instagram, I saw a new person doing calisthenics. I saw a new person doing handstand videos. So algorithm is real, guys. Wherever you put your attention, that's what's gonna come up. If you're watching nothing but Instagram baddies, best believe, be ready to see Instagram baddies and not be able to control your lust. One of the number one things for most of us right now in this day and age is controlling our lust. We can't control our lust. We either masturbating or we're either chasing the opposite sex. Lolly A, I practiced what you taught me today. There we go. That's what I like to hear. And this is what it's about, guys. Like, most of the things I give you guys, most of the these quick fix thought patterns that I tell you guys to try out, all they're gonna do, sorry, I'm trying to fix this phone stand. All they're gonna do is activate new thoughts in your brain, you know? So by me telling you to start focusing on where you're putting your energy, right? And channel your energy to one thing a day or one thing today. Like today, you woke up, you're positive. Today, that's what your thought process is gonna be. Sorry about that, guys. Your thought process is going to be positivity, right? So if you're constantly thinking about positivity throughout that whole day, now when you get tested, because you're going to get tested, you know what I mean? Like, guys, that was the scary part for me. Like, when I heard that, I was like, shit. I was like, I'm just trying to get better. Why am I getting tested? But that's what it is. The old you, the old thought pattern is going to test you to see if you're genuinely going to be this new person that you're shooting to be. You know what I mean? So if you say you this new person, you can say that as many times as you want in your head. But do the universe believe you? Do the gods believe you? They're going to test you. You got to prove it to yourself. It ain't nobody else out there you got to prove it to. Think about it benefiting yourself. All right, let's get this shit. Let's get this rep in. Oh, wait, I switched it over. We gotta get you guys back in that angle. Back in angle, back in angle. There we go, there we go. Oh, oh my gosh. I think I'm gonna go light. Think I'm gonna go light. Today was supposed to be a warm-up day anyway. Have you read Reality Transurfing? Have you read Reality Transurfing? No, I haven't. Is that a book? Is that a book? You know what? Let me get my chair. Let me get my chair. All right. The chair's coming out, guys. For several reasons, though. I'm positive. I just tweaked my back. Ugh. Also, I would like to stay on topic, you know. I want to stay on topic. We're on open thoughts. We're going to make today an open thoughts day. Slide this shit down. Give it a read. You will not regret it. I'm definitely going to check it out, Burpee Diary. But yeah, guys, if you're just tuning in, today's topic was about protecting your energy. Double tap that stream as soon as you get in here. Get us to 10 likes. But protecting your energy, guys. Wherever your energy is directed, that's where it will go. So make sure you are not putting your energy into an energy drainer, you know? Social media, energy drainer. I'm not having a good day already. Listen, you know what that means, Lolly A? It's time. It's only 11 o'clock. Guys, it's never too early. It was never too late to change the algorithm of your day. You know? Just like if you watch 10 videos right now about how to do lashes, 10 videos is gonna pop up on how to do lashes on your timeline. Today, right now, while you got the chance, change your algorithm. Think about nothing but positive things. Think about nothing but positive things that happened to you this week. Think about things that nobody could take from you. Think about things that benefit you so much that the outside world will never be able to take it from you, you know? I have so many things that I can name about myself that nobody could ever take from me. It's getting hot. Whew. I'm actually mad though, guys. Don't let this, like, the smirk fool you. I'm actually mad. I just tweaked my back. Like, that mean I won't be able to work out for at least 2 to 3 days. Like, what am I going to be doing for 2 to 3 days? Open thoughts every day? Wherever attention goes, energy flows. Yes, guys, wherever attention goes, energy flows. So right now, if you're thinking like, oh, like right now, even for you, Lolly, right now, you gave it energy a little bit. You gave it slight energy by saying, you said, I'm not having a good day already. That's noticing it, one. You notice it. Now, what can you do to fix that? Did outside sources, were they the cause of it? Or did you wake up and just be like, damn, today feels weird, and you let that weird feeling take over your body? Which one was it? You know what I mean? Identify what it is, whether it was the fact that you woke up weird, or the number one problem that most of us do every single day, guys. Let yesterday's problems affect us today. Deaf outside sources. Yes, I believe it. I believe it. Outside sources is the number one key. So guys, I'm at the point in my life where outside sources will get mad that they can't get to me. You know what I mean? Like, it's so funny now. Like, especially when you're able to chest pump. We didn't do nothing today, guys. We didn't even work out today. We didn't work out today. But yeah, it's so funny how like, you will definitely just be having a calm day, and an outside source will test you, right? And not because they got anything against you, but because that's who they are. You know what I mean? That's their day-to-day life. Especially depending on how, like, guys, hear me when I say this, y'all. You gotta take people for who they are, yo. Like, when you take a step back and really look at it, like, if I walk into a store and I just hear somebody yell, "Black dude, you're ugly." Now, if I turn around and it's a old elderly lady that looks like she's about 80, I might walk up to her and give her a kiss on the cheek, guys. Because she's obviously going through something. Her life's done for. Her life's over. She's 80 years old yelling at me just to tell me that I'm ugly. You know what I mean? You got to take certain situations for what they are, guys. Like, especially if you're young. If you're young and you're going through a situation with somebody at your job, or I've had haters at my job, guys. I've had older dudes that just flat out not like me because I was in high positions as a young adult. I'm only 28, you know? I'm only 28. I was a manager 3 years ago at one of my jobs. I was a manager 2 years ago at one of my jobs. This previous year, I was just the head coach. I was the head coach of my own team at a high school, you know? So when you start evolving fast, guys, you're gonna see outside sources like, why is the universe helping him? Why is everything mapping out for him? When meanwhile, it's not like that. They don't know the work that I had to go through. They don't know how much tears I actually cried alone by myself. They just see the work being presented in front of them. So guys, that's when you start to embrace who you are. When you stand on the days you had alone, when you embrace those sad nights you cried and you was punching a wall and you had nobody there to help you. Those nights where you just positive, today's the end of the world. I'm going to die today. When you had them thoughts, was that outside source that's making you mad there? No. So why are we letting them get us mad? Upset they didn't have it in them to do it at your age. Thank you, Alexi. They're upset that they didn't have it in them to do it at your age, guys. So one thing you're gonna notice is I love my the elderly. I know there's another word for the OGs. I love the OGs, guys. I respect OGs. I love the OGs. But don't get me wrong, the OGs would be the same ones that are trying to keep you stationary because you're evolving beyond where their mind was ever at, you know? Think about that, guys. You got older people in this world that will hold you to where you are just because they never been there before. Parents, grandma, auntie, uncles, brothers, big sisters. If you're taking a deep dive and you're doing something that they've never done, you can't expect them to support you. Remember that. Whew. Remember that, guys. If you cannot expect somebody to support you when they haven't done the work on themselves yet. Do you know what that looks like? You know what that looks like to them? Without them even knowing, or without them even feeling, or without you even knowing, it projects that you know more than them. It projects that you are better than them, you know? And not because you're out there screaming, I'm better than you, I know more than you, but because you're shooting for more. You're not stationary here no more. Your mind is expanding to what else can we do? And then they're still in right here like, you experienced that and I'll wait right here. No, they don't wait right there. They usually pull you back down, guys. So your energy will be drained or heightened by the company you keep. Keep that in mind, guys. Oh, a braid came out. I think it's time for these to come out then. I love me a nice little twist out, guys. But guys, let's get active in here. Double tap that screen. Get us to 10 likes. We stuck at 5. And yeah, I was gonna do a back day, but I think I just tweaked my back. Can we do arms? Can we do arms without activating the back? Because I definitely just tweaked my back. But let's go. We're not ending this until we get to 10 likes, guys. We ain't ending this till we get to 10 at least. So you know what? Let's get active again. I'm gonna try this out. Let's see what we can do. But yeah, guys, if we're being honest, you gotta get mad. You know, you gotta be mad that people even have the audacity to even attempt to play with you. You gotta be mad, you know. You gotta embrace the fact that you're a nice person so much that it's like, are you serious right now? You gotta be able to be, you really gotta get mad. Like, are you seriously? You really think you could talk to me like this, or you could play with me like this? You really think I don't understand the underlying truth of why you're saying this to me right now? Are you stupid right now? Are you serious? You guys gotta be mad, guys. You gotta be able to, like, embrace the fact that you're a nice person so much that it is a privilege to be around you. It's a privilege to be around you. You know what I mean? Because think about it. Think about how many nice people you know right now. It's not that many out there. How do you stay in your new phase when outside sources are testing you? So Lolly A, your best option when you got outside sources testing you and you're out here literally on your self-developmental side, and let's say, because the question is, how do you stay in your new phase when outside sources are testing you? So best way to stay in your phase, right? Start removing them. Start removing them people out, you know. But also, guys, think about it. Guys, if you're in here right now, think about it. I want everybody to think about this one right now together. Double tap that screen. Get the likes up there. Guys, think about this right now. If I'm changing, right, and I'm becoming a new version of myself, and you don't see me for about a year, or you don't see me for 2 months, you don't see me for 1 month, when you see me again, you're gonna think I'm the same person, right? Now, with that being said, you could either test me with disrespect, or you could test me just thinking you could get favors out of me, or you could test me thinking you could do the same disrespectful things you was doing last year. But you know what's gonna happen, right? The new me is not 10 toes down yet, but it's 10 toes down to the point where I don't have to respond fast to you. You know what I mean? So think about it, guys. That first instant of, I gotta respond, is the old you. When you sit there and you go, You've never done that in your life. You've never got cursed out, not smacked. I take that back, guys. If you get smacked, definitely fight back. But you've never got cursed out, called out of your name, and disrespected, and just did this. You saw how I looked just now? I look more deadly than the motherfucker that start going, fuck out of here, never that, don't talk to me like that, Who looks more deadly? That person right there that's crying like that, or you gotta take this shit with a chip on your shoulders, guys. You gotta be mad. You gotta take it as disrespect. Like, what? You really just disrespected me? Like, you really feel like you could do this to me? You really feel like you could say these words to me? It's work related though. I need my job, but it's getting harder to deal with these people. LOL. Yo, so guys, same topic. I was talking about this a little earlier today. Now you gotta work. Now you got your workplace, right? You got your workplace. When you're in your workplace, you're evolving. The same thing goes for your workplace, guys. Like, think about it. Hear what I said earlier. You're gonna have family, mommy, the person that raised me, daddy, the person that raised me, auntie, uncle, the person that watched me, changed my diaper, seen me naked, my brother, my sister. You're gonna have these people around you, family around you, trying to keep you to who you were and what you were growing up, because they don't know growth and they don't know seeing you grow. They don't know what's on the other side of you growing. So they're gonna do what they can to hold you back down. Now, if you got family doing that, what you think a coworker gonna do? Now, if you have to adjust to family, are you gonna adjust to your workplace? Too much work. Too much work, guys. Way too much work. You adjust to your family because you have to see your family at family functions and everything, and you love them. You care for them. You got to talk to them. You feel like you got to talk to your family. You know what I mean? You don't got to talk to nobody at your job, love. People, you don't have to talk to anybody at your job. These people at your job are not signing your checks unless they're your boss. And if it is your boss that's doing the dickhead or being a dickhead and doing all this extra stuff, you address it. And you give it to the universe. And after you address it, whatever happens after that, it's time. You got to go to the higher ups, especially depending on how disrespectful they're getting. That's exactly what I did when you know who was trying to talk to me deaf and a straight face. Yeah, guys. Yeah, guys. That's what it's about, man. Don't look at certain situations and give it energy. You know what I mean? Like I said, I could walk into the deli right now, you know what I mean, and see somebody from the past. And they could go, fuck you, you a bitch. You know what I mean? Excuse my language. But they could say, F you, you a B. And I'm like, I might not even do that. I'm not even going to do this. I'm going to just probably go, you know what I mean? I'm going to give them that deadly look. I'm just going to look at them, right? They continue to keep going, guys. You let people spiral. Don't bail nobody out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't worry about, like, you want to let people, like, people want to be disrespectful, right? We have a tendency of bailing them out by changing topics and shit like that. Nah, fellas. Nah, ladies, fellas, people. People do what they do for a reason. You take it for what it is and you get them right onto the world. Bye-bye. You're X'd out now. See you later, you know? Because the only people you really got to deal with like that is spouses, the person you're married to, the person that you got to go home to every day, your mommy, your daddy, your kids. You see these people every single day. Those are the people that get your energy. Those are the people that get the protected energy side of you. Everybody else, they get the short fuse me. Like, and I'm not saying I'm like, fuck out of it, I'm like yelling instantly. Like, I'm just like, you know? It's going to be hard for anybody to affect you if you don't let them affect you. Think about it, guys. If like I said, somebody come to you right now and they start getting disrespectful, or they say something they know is out of pocket, or they say something they know is disrespecting you, and you go like this. And then you separate yourself. Or depending on what type of situation it is, if you're in an office setting, right? and they say something about yourself, they say something about you, it's disrespectful, you sit in that shit. Sit in it. Because that first instant, that first thing you're gonna go to may not be what you want to say. It may be some stupid over the top bullshit. And you're like, damn, why did I even say that? Don't say it. Don't waste your energy on half the stuff. Don't say it. Don't say nothing. Don't give them the benefit of a doubt. You don't have to respond to you don't have to respond to energy drainers. Yeah, guys, you don't have to respond to energy drainers. You're gonna have energy drainers out there. You're gonna have people who are out here just to take your energy. And if you're being vulnerable and you're taking on to everything, and you're like, but, no, 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 you're gonna lose every time. Because in the back of their head, they're like this. Got them. Thought you was growing? You thought you was getting better? They in the back of their head like this. Boom! And once I learned that, I was like, wow, I will never let somebody pull me out of character. I will never, unless I want to. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. If I want to get pulled out of character and I say it, that's probably the worst type. You know what I mean? Like I said, if somebody come up to me right now, they call me out of my name, say something disrespectful, I'm gonna look at them. Right? Like I said I'm gonna look at them. But now, let's just say I have a controlled spaz out, a controlled crash out. Those are some of the most aggressive and scariest crash outs ever because you're doing it controlled. I know what I'm doing. I know it's evil. And I'm doing it with intention, you know what I mean? So, but at the same time, it's like, for me to let you pull that out of me sometimes is not worth it, guys. Double tap that screen, get us to 10 likes, guys. Act like a king to be treated like one. Exactly. Exactly. You know that king sit on his throne until the motherfuckers is knocking at his door. When they knocking on the castle, then he's like this. He's like, all right, let me see what's going on. But if they're not knocking at your castle, if they're not knocking at your character, if they're not testing your character, throw that shit away, yo. Your character is your castle. Your castle is your character. You are a king. You are a prince. You are a princess. You're a queen. Your castle is your mental, is your character. If they start testing your character, they start testing your mental, maybe you get them a response. But for the most part, they're probably projecting and they're going through it. And it would hit them harder if you just ignored them. Like it took me a time to learn that shit. Like as a youngin growing up, y'all, I'll be honest. I was like, what? Let it rock. What? Bat the hand? Nah. They about to get 50. I'm about to get them everything I got in me. But that's not what it's about, guys. It's even if I did get them 50, yo, and I gave them the best ass whooping of their lives, I still felt depleted after that ass whooping. I still felt like I lost some of my energy. So, energy protection, guys. Protect your energy. Protect your energy. Give me 1 second. 1 second, chat. Yeah, guys, I remember my first time as a youngin. When I had to press my first O-head, right? And the underlining thing that kept me from truly wanting to press this dude was the fact that he was OG. He was an old head, you know? I respect my elders. As I was younger and I was brought up, one thing that I was taught was to respect your elders, respect your elders, respect your elders, you know what I mean? And once I hit that above that age, I started to realize the elders is the ones that's disrespecting me the most. you know? But that goes hand in hand with what I tell you guys all the time. We all hit that age, whether it's 18, 19, or 20, where we start to question the things we were taught as we were growing up. Everything mommy and daddy taught us, we start to question it. Respect your elders. Say hi to adults when you walk in the room. Like, yeah, this stuff sounds great until you're getting played with. Until you're saying, hey, what's up, everybody? And then they go, and now you're there like this. Whoa, whoa, what the fuck was that? My mom always taught me to say hi. And then you continually do that throughout your life, greeting people without getting a greeting back. And then you become that over nice person, that overly nice person, guys. That's how it starts. You know, we were taught to live a certain way. And that's what I'm letting you guys know. Once you hit the age of 20, 21, 25, you will question all of that stuff. If you're just getting in here, guys, double tap that screen, get us to 10 likes. We've been active for a minute now. Double tap that screen. I think I'm gonna try to do some arms. I tweaked my back doing back there. I ain't scared to let you guys know. I was trying to do some deadlifts, tweak my back, and we're gonna try to get some arms in. Here we go. That's a warm-up rep, guys. Double tap that screen. Get us to 10 likes. We are working out here. I had a heavy discussion about this with my cousin. Yeah, man. Damn. W's in the chat if you can still hear me, guys. I know we got the neighbors going crazy. W's in the chat if you can hear me loud and clear. If you can't, I'm gonna go get my mic. W's in chat if you can hear me loud and clear, chat. W's in the chat. Okay. Let's get active, guys. Double tap that screen. Get us to 10 likes. Today we did a combination of open thoughts. We didn't do a back day today because I tweaked my back on the first back workout we did. It happens. But yeah, guys. We all are on a winning streak. Yes, we are. We're on a winning streak, guys. Burpee Diary. I'm proud of you, my man. You posted your first video the other day. Keep going. We're not stopping. Woo! Congrats, Burpee. Yes, indeed. Shout out to the lovely moderator, Lexi, for holding it down. Shout out to Burpee Diary, staying consistent in here. Thank you, Alexi and Hassan. Oh, always, man. Always, man. We are a family. We are a community, slowly growing. Like I said, guys, the open thought sessions never get as many views as my push-up videos. But these are the ones that's really gonna be the bread and butter, guys. I swear. Like YouTube loves push-ups right now. But listen, they're gonna love our open thoughts eventually. Soon, guys. Soon, open thoughts will be the most popular thing on YouTube. It's gonna be the most popular thing on this channel. Let's go. Yeah, I definitely tweak my back though. Look at that, look at that. Lift, pull, drop, curl. One thing you guys are gonna notice, I get a full extension. Stretch that thing out till the tricep pop out. Pull it all the way back in. Stretch that bicep out. Alexi and me are the OGs of OG. Yes, y'all are, man. Yo, Burpee Diary, I'm gonna have to make you a moderator. I'm definitely gonna have to make you one. Have you had any troubling past couple of days? You are not active in Instagram. Nah, Instagram, I'm not that active, guys. Yeah, Instagram, I'm not that active, guys. I'm not that active on Instagram. What's today, Tuesday? Well, today's Wednesday. So yeah, guys, one thing you're gonna notice is we did a live Monday, Tuesday, and now we're on Wednesday. Tomorrow, we're back at it. Every single day, the mission is to get a live off, guys. Every single day, once a day. You guys get comfortable with seeing me, we're gonna have some fun. Let's go, let's get this clean rep in. Let's get this clean rep. There we go, guys. Double tap that screen. We stuck at 5 likes. Get us to 10. Get us to 10. We just finishing up an open thought session with... My lips are dry. Wow. We just finishing an open thought session with an arm workout. It was supposed to be back day. Tweak my back, though. How it look? How the back look? How the back look? How can we communicate outside of YouTube? So, guys, I'm glad to announce. I was supposed to announce this at the beginning of this video, but I am glad to announce the Limit Breaker community is up and active, guys. So, if you don't know how to get there, go to my page, click community, and drop LBT now. Give me anything. Actually, drop whatever you want to drop in there, guys. The community is now open for all LBT, Limit Breaker team, LBC, Limit Breaker community. You guys are able to drop a comment on the page now. Just make sure you go to, and if you don't subscribe, you have to subscribe to be able to start commenting and talking to me. But guys, it's time to start having some open communications, open thoughts, open thought topics through text. You know, it's active though. Guys, are we back in here? Guys, are we back? Somebody say LBT right now. Let me know if I'm back. That community page is inside same tabs with videos, shorts, and lives. Yes, we're back in action. Let's go. All right. The lawnmower is a little close, but I think you guys can hear me loud and clear. Guys, the community is up and running. The community is up and running. Go to the page, LBT in the chat. Here we go. Let's go. LBT's in the chat. The Lemon Breaker community is up and running. Guys, don't be scared to express yourselves. Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to each other. Express yourselves. The most thing I want to see in that community is all of us being able to express ourselves. I want other people to be able to find out about Burpee Diary. I want Burpee Diary fans to be able to find out about painting sounds, you know. Alexi, everybody that posts content, this is our chance to be able to have some fun with this, guys. So don't be scared to have some conversations in there. Go ahead. Who's gonna be the first person to post over there? Go ahead, drop over there. Drop over there, drop a post. Whoo! But the LBT community is up, guys. Go to the page, press on community, and make sure you leave a comment, leave a post. Let's have some fun with that. Diego, welcome back. Welcome back. Y'all see that right there? I was never able to do this pose right here. Now I actually kind of look full when I do it. Hold on. They be like this. They pull it back, get that arm there. They be like this. Boom. Boom. It looks mid. Listen, guys, I'm not good at posing. Double tap that screen, guys. We're going up there. Get us to 10 likes. We stuck at 6 right now. Lots of breathing practice today. Shaking my head. That kind of day. Yes. So, right there alone, the fact you said shaking my head is letting me know that you're thinking negative about your breathing process. Breathe. Breathe life into yourself. Breathe positivity into yourself. You're great. You're still a great person. You can't let anybody affect who you are, guys. What does the youngin say? Aura farming. Shout out to Alexi. She know what it is. We aura farming right now. Boom. I gotta learn that pose. I'm pretty sure y'all already know what my favorite pose is. Hey. I'm pretty sure y'all know what my favorite pose is, guys. Let's get active. Somebody drop a comment down below right now. What is a self-developmental skill that you need help with? What is something that you think is hard in life right now that I could possibly help you with? Fitness related, mental related, anything related. Let's go. I'm tired of aura farming over here, guys. I'm tired of aura farming. Haha, I just posted. Burpee Diary was the first one to go pose. That's what I like to see. But yeah, guys, don't think like you can do as many breathing exercises as you want. You can relax your mind and be like, you can do that all you want. But if you're not changing the frequency of your brain, which is probably the hardest thing to do nowadays because we're thinking about too much. But if you're not changing the frequency of your brain, you're cooked. You know, if you woke up feeling sad and you wake up and you're going to go, I'm not sad. That might work. But what it's probably going to take is a lot of moments throughout that day of you remembering, I'm good. I woke up like this, but this doesn't identify me. I went through this, but this does not identify me. How to change that frequency, how to change identity. Okay, double tap that screen, guys. Double tap that screen. I'm going to pin that question right there. So today's question right now is going to be from Burpee Diary. He says, how to change that frequency, how to change identity. If I show you, and this is going to everybody that's in here, if I show you guys a picture of, goddamn, this shit keep trying to fall. If I show you guys a picture of me from 2023 right now, you'll be like, that ain't you. But it is. If I show you a picture of me from 2020, you'll probably be like, that ain't you. Listen, guys, the point is to be unrecognizable, right? So in order to be unrecognizable, in order to change your frequency, right? You know what? Your frequency is a lifelong change. You know what I mean? You could change your frequency for a lifetime, right? Like right now, will never be the same college student I was back in 2016, 2017. I'm not on the same frequency. Back then, I was partying, drinking, and living every day, one day at a time, having the time of my life. You know what I mean? I would wake up to liquor. You know what I mean? But that was that age. I was about what, 19? I was about 19 years old. So guys, changing your frequency now, if you're at that point in your life where you know we know certain things aren't benefiting us anymore, we know certain things don't make us happy anymore, it's time, yo. It's time to change that frequency, you know. Now, in order to change that frequency, it's a three-step process. I want to say it's a three-step process to change that frequency. The first step is identifying what you've been doing wrong, you know. Identify what you've been doing wrong. Second step, see what you can do to fix what you've been doing wrong. And if you can't fix it, give it away. So yes, identify what you've been doing wrong, fix what you can, and whatever you can't, throw it away. Throw it away. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's like, and literally guys, this goes down to like how people think about you. You just had a relationship, you was in a relationship, and now that relationship feels weird. The person doesn't feel the same way about you. You can't do anything about that. You can't force the person to like you now. You can't force the person to come back. Please come back. I love you. It's not happening. So now, what's the next step? I love this person. They don't love me back. Continue to hurt myself trying to get them, or let them go. It's going to be harder for you to hold on to that person. So let them go. Changing your frequency comes down to you identifying your problems, fixing what you can, and then you move off of your new life. You know what I mean? And by moving off your new life, I mean everything that genuinely makes you happy. You know, like it took me a minute to really start thinking about like, yo, what the fuck? What really makes me happy? Like what makes me tick? You know? And one thing you're gonna do is you're gonna identify yourself with stupid stuff like hard worker. It's like, dude, everybody named Mom's a hard worker. I'm sorry, guys. If you identify yourself as a hard worker, everybody named Mom is a hard worker. This world identifies us to be hard workers. This world make it seem like if we're not hard workers, we're not anything, you know? Guys, being a hard worker don't mean shit. It just means that you're able to put away your emotions and focus on one thing and go, I'm gonna do this. But only thing about that is you could do that with your passion, but you can also do that at a dead-end job. Everybody's hard workers, guys. Everybody's hard workers. So changing your frequency, identify what the problem is, identify if you can fix it, and once you realize what you can fix, you fix it. After you fix what you can fix, everything else you let go, you put into the universe. And changing your identity. Basically, that is how you change your identity, you know? Right now, you'll probably have a bunch of stressors right now that's telling you, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta think this way, you gotta think this way, money, 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 money. Grab the first job you get. And next thing you know, you grab your first job, now you're stuck at a dead-end warehouse job. Guys, it's not about your circumstance. You can change your circumstance. We let our circumstance dictate where we're going in life. If I let my circumstance dictate where I'm going in life every single time, you will end up at that warehouse job, working there forever, and not even having time to really put forth things that will benefit your soul. Your soul. You want things that benefit your soul. Double tap that screen, guys. We're going up. We have 7 likes. We shooting for 10 likes. Shout out to Alexi, the lovely moderator. Paint and Sound. What generational bracket are you in? Gen Z? So, Paint and Sound. I'm like directly on that line of being Gen Z, and I think I'm millennial. Like basically, if I look up millennial, the last year is my birth year, and if I look up Gen Z, the start year is my birth year. So I don't know. You know what I mean? Like I want to say I'm both, I want to say I'm both. I got the best of both worlds, you know. Like I understand, I understand the youth. You know what I mean? Gen Z, I understand these guys full on out. But then I also understand a millennial that's like 35. I understand both. I understand a 35-year-old, and I also understand that 18-year-old. So I got the best of both worlds. Shout out to Fit KO. Double tap that screen. Let's get to 10 likes. We cooking up here today. Burpee Diary. I love I love horse riding and marble sculpting. Yo, now Burpee Diary, you make it a way, you make it a mission to find out where you can go horseback riding at least once a month, twice a month, good pricing, cheap pricing. And for your marble sculpting, figure out ways to start sculpting things as practice. Start off with clay. And then when you go from clay, get up to that marble. Get up to that marble. But yeah, guys, like I said before, your life is your life. If you're not doing things that benefit you or make you happy, you're already doing one step wrong. You have to be doing things that benefit you. You have to be doing things that make you happy. If you're not doing things that make you happy, that's your first step, you know? And after you identify your first step, like, okay, I'm not doing something that's making me happy. Now I am doing something that's making me happy. Sorry about that, guys. I had somebody calling me. Now you got to worry about who's who are you sharing the progress with? Who are you sharing your growth with? Are they actually taking in your growth? Are they benefiting your growth? Or are they swiping it away, making it seem less than what it is? Guys, when you're way up to becoming the best version of yourself, you have to understand yourself and be there for yourself. And it's hard to do that when you got emotions that you don't even know how to map out yet. Now, add on somebody else on the outside source throwing emotions at you as well, you know? So now you got your own emotions that you don't even know how to manipulate yet. And then you got somebody else's emotion who's downing you, attacking you, you know? It's you against the world, guys. Like, I understand it. We're going to have people, like, think about it like this. It's you against the world, it's me against the world, right? But when I find outside sources and outside people that think like me and that I could connect with, like you guys on here, I get a little sense of clarity, something softens up on my stiffness on my body. You know what I mean? It softens up when I see that there's other people out there that think like me. But at the end of the day, I can't live life for you. You can't live life for me. But this is clarity. You guys give me clarity. I give you guys clarity. I give you guys clarity on the fact that there's somebody that went through what I went through and overcame it. And you give me clarity that the things that I'm speaking can actually help someone, you know? So guys, I genuinely appreciate you guys. If you're here, double tap that screen. We're at 8 likes. We're shooting for 10 likes. We do these every single day, whether it's mental work or physical work. We're gonna be doing these every single day, guys. Lolly A, you're so wise. So you are in your own bracket when it comes to the generation. Yeah, man. I am definitely in my own bracket when it comes to the generation stuff. Like I find myself giving wisdom to people 32 and above. Like, I know somebody right now that's about 40 years old, 41 years old, and I'm able to give them advice. And depending on your outside sources, depending on who's there when you giving this advice, they could hate, yo. Like, I had somebody that was like, what the fuck? Like, who do you think you are? And I'm like, I don't think I'm anybody. You know what I mean? I'm giving you advice. It's either you take the advice, apply it, or you crumble it up and throw it away. But there was times where I gave OGs advice, you know, and then another OG that just so happened to be there, oh, you think you know. It's like, bro, I don't think I know, but help me out. You're OG, right? Let me know if I'm saying the right things. But what people are gonna do for the most part is they're gonna project their insecurities. So an OG, an old head that don't know the knowledge that I know, his best option is to make it seem like he either knows or what I'm saying is bullshit, because he can't be in the presence of a younger person who knows just as much or possibly more. It happens, guys. Double tap that screen, get us to 10 likes. We had 8 likes. I love this. We're working today. Like I said, we having some fun today. We just talking. I don't mind just talking to you guys. But today was open thoughts. Hassan dropping gems. Yo, for real, for real. Shout out to Alexi, my lovely moderator. Let's work, guys. Let's work. It's all gems. Keep asking those questions. I'm here for you guys. Keep asking questions, and I will keep being able to enlighten you guys with some of the knowledge I know. Look at that hair. W locks, W locks. W locks. Stop playing with them. W locks. Hit those likes, guys. So close to 10. Yes, we're right there, guys. Double tap that screen. Get us to 10 likes. We're shooting for 10 likes. We're right there. We are right there, guys. Ooh. But yeah, guys, that's how you change your identity. You change your identity by identifying what you are doing in your life right now that you don't like. Identify the things that you don't like in your life. Once you identify the things in your life that you don't like, you fix the things that you can fix, and the things you can't fix, you crumble up, you throw it away. There you go, guys. Share the live. Share the live. Double tap that screen. Get us to 10 likes. We at 8 likes. We doing this, man. We having some fun today. We also just experiencing self-development, mind development. If you have any questions, listen, guys. I'm here for you guys. It's gonna hit a point where these lives are gonna be so active that I'm not gonna be able to answer everybody's questions. But right now, I can answer every question I see right now. So keep asking any questions you want to ask. That goes for everybody in here right now. Ask away, guys. Ask away. Get us to 10 likes, too. Get us to 10 likes. Let's go. Woo. Listen, guys, I did not realize how long we was on live just now, but we've been in here for a minute. Thoughts on self-sabotage. All right, yes. Thoughts on self-sabotage. Let me pin that right there. Replace pin. My bad, I just made a mistake. Remove as managing. Okay. Thoughts on self-sabotage. All right, so guys, self-sabotage brings me back to the first thing I said earlier today when once you identify what your problems are. Yes, double tap that screen, guys. But yes, once you identify what your problems are, you have the option to A, remove, or B, fix these things. Now, one thing you're gonna notice is there's things that's gonna be in your fixable capacity. You're gonna be able to do it, but then there's gonna be things that are beyond you. That only God himself could possibly fix that. Only God himself could make that person say, you know what? I like you now. I'm gonna give you the job, you know? So we do what we can, and when things don't work out, we don't dwell on them. We get them to the universe. So now, when we start to self-sabotage, think of it as, because there's different levels right now, you know? Like, we got certain people out there that'll do certain things knowingly and shoot for positive things out of this thing that they know may be negative. But then you got some people that be like, you know what? I deserve this fun. I deserve to be able to uh, do this or talk out of character and this and the third. Nobody deserves anything. Like I said, most of the time, you got to make yourself. You got to make sure yourself, you yourself, feel so confident about yourself that it's a privilege for other people to be around you. So, so the people around you, you keeping certain people around you is self-sabotage. You staying at certain jobs is self-sabotage because you know it. You'll know it's a dead end route. You know what I mean? You'll know this job is dead end. You know deep down it's not making you feel happy. It's messing up. Is addiction the same as self-sabotage? I got you right now. You know most of these things. Actually, yes, perfect question. He said, is addiction self-sabotage? Think about what I'm saying right now. The job that you're at, you know is killing you. You know it's killing you mentally. You drinking, you know is killing you mentally. Um, the person you hanging out with that doesn't give you any type of positive thoughts to you, you know they're killing you mentally. Now, by you still hanging out with these people, by you still going to that job and consistently doing these things and hoping for better, you're self-sabotaging yourself because you've got the same results for a year straight, and now you're looking for something new because you changed your mindset. Listen, guys, we could change our mindset all we want, you know, but if we have the option to be in charge of what's going on, like right now, if I have a spouse that's terribly treating me terrible, hit me, talk disrespectful to me, and then I'll say, a year from now, I say, she might get better. I mean, listen, unless I express to her that she needs to get better, she's probably not going to get better, guys. So self-sabotage is you consistently going to the things that don't benefit you. If you know it's not benefiting you, stop doing it, you know? And it's like, don't think too much about it. Like, don't look at it as like, oh, I can't eat this meal or I can't eat this food. No, it ain't about meals and about this food. Your diet comes down to you not overeating. You know what I mean? You like Chinese food, don't eat it every day. You like Popeyes, just don't eat it every day. But you can eat it on every Monday. You can eat it every Tuesday. But don't eat it every single day. But at the same time, you also got to be working out like a monster. So self-sabotage just comes down to you knowing what you're doing is wrong, but you're hoping for some type of benefit, or you're just chucking it up to, I deserve this. You know what I mean? Like, I do it all the time too. I'll be like, I'll walk outside. My stomach be hungry. I'll be like, damn, um, I want some oxtails. I deserve this. Describe the kinds of people around you. I can see you around educated and community leader type folk. Maybe free the church. So I was around. So I'll put it like this. At one point, I had to do a deep dive. So 2020, 2020. All right, yeah, story time, guys. So put it like this. 2020, 2020, I had a rude awakening in life. You know, my son came into this world, and I was no longer with the mother of my child. So I had to do a lot of soul searching. And around the same time as that, I had lost my job. But the job wasn't really what got me, because, like I said, guys, you could be at a dead end job and it will not benefit you. And based off of the money, you would think you need that. So around that time of my life, I definitely was doing. I was working on. I wasn't really working on myself yet until I lost my job. Until me and the mother of my child split up. And once we did all that thing, I'm like, you know what? Wait a minute. Actually, no. 2019, I started my deep dive, and 2020 was the hiccup. And that was when I realized, like, okay, hold on. What am I doing with myself? I can't be doing this. You know what I mean? And this is in 2020, guys. So in 2020, I realized most of the people that was around me were not there for me. Most of the people around me just liked the fact that I was me. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. 5 years ago, I wasn't doing social media. I was working at a warehouse job, but I was the same type of person you see right now. But you're gonna have manipulations between that, you know. But I was working at a warehouse job, still giving people gyms, telling people like, oh, fitness this, fitness that. We should be doing push-ups together. We should be doing that. I was at the warehouse, maxing out pull-ups, guys. So at some point, I realized that I didn't belong there. But before I realized I didn't belong there, they kicked me out of there. They gave me the boot because of COVID hit. So when COVID hit, they fired me, right? And now I'm like, okay, the job I moved up in all the way to management fired me. That was my first time being management in like 1 year. So now I'm like, okay, what am I doing wrong in life? You know, I have a son. The job doesn't like me. They gave me the boot, right? And then the second I started to do my deep dive, I think I posted my first Instagram video, because I started YouTube 2 years ago, but I started Instagram 3 years ago. No, I started Instagram 4 to 5 years ago. And mind you, I wasn't really taking Instagram serious. I was just posting videos here and there. But I posted my first video out there, right? And the amount of people that came to me like, yo, dude, you're jacked. What are you doing? I was just like, okay, let me just keep going. Maybe this is a path right here. So I kept posting on Instagram. Through time, I got a different job, met new people, and then the people that I started to attract, you know, because that's what it is. You don't go looking for new friends. You attract people to you. So the people I started to attract was other like-minded people that was working for school districts. They were coaching. They were fitness coaches. They were trainers. They were telling me how I should be a trainer and this, that, and the third. So I was like, okay, let me look into this. Boom, I become a coach. Within a matter of 1 year, I became a coach. 2021, I was a coach. By 2025, I was a head coach. From there, it was just like every year, things just went up for me, you know, guys. So I wouldn't experience half of the things I've experienced if I didn't do the deep dive and say, you know what, I'm gonna follow what makes me happy. So at this point, I only do what makes me happy. Only. Like, I only do what makes me happy, guys. Like, and that's how I think everybody should be. Everybody should hit to the point where they're doing nothing but things that make them happy, nothing but things that benefit their soul, you know? So, protect your energy, guys. Burpee Diary, I appreciate it, man. We working, man. 5 years. I changed my life in 5 years, guys. 5 years. I became unrecognizable in 5 years. You know? 5. Now, if I'm being real, though, if I show you before and afters, from 2023 to 2024, and then 2024 to 2025 right now, listen, guys, I don't look the same. I don't talk the same. I don't act the same. Listen, I tell everybody all the time, if I met myself from 2020 Hassan walked up to me, 2025 Hassan right now, he'll probably be shaking his boots. Or he'll just be so excited, like, damn, this is what I became? What? You know what I mean? Think about it like that, guys. Like, if you seen yourself 5 years from now, 5 years, you 5 years ago, woke up to you right now, how would he feel? Would he be like, this is what I became? Or would he be like, oh my God, I can't wait? How would the past you feel right now if he's seen you guys? Do you believe in keeping your dreams to yourself or announcing the dreams to the world? So Burpee Diary, about that one is, do I believe in pronouncing my dreams to the world or keeping them secret? So one thing about that is, right, 9 times out of 10, we most likely have people in our lives who are not benefiting us, right? Those are the people you're going to want to keep your dreams far away from. Keep your dreams far away from people who don't benefit your growth. Keep them away from your dreams, guys, because all they're going to do is let anxiousness and fear seek into that dream, you know? And they will disguise it as them being encouraging. So like me right now, you see I do YouTube and stuff like that. You'll have that one friend that come up to you right now like, so how's that YouTube thing going? This ain't no thing. This is passion, boy. I'm doing this for my team. I'm doing this for the LBT. What you mean, how that thing going? you know, and that's what happens. You got people that are like, for you right now, you said you want to start making marble vases and stuff like that. You'll have friends that'll be like, so how's that marble thing going? Like, marble thing, don't talk about my dream like that. But that's what it's about, guys. You're not gonna have people that value your dream. So keep it to yourself, unless that other person is like-minded and they express it to you as well. Like me, you find a friend that's like me. Listen, express yourself to that person, because he might be able to involve you with like-minded people who are going down the same path as you guys. Guys, if you're just getting in here, double tap that screen. Whoo! Physique check. Get us to 10 likes, guys. Get us to 10 likes. Physique check. I'm cramping up. Oh my gosh, look at that. Cramp. I'm dehydrated. Oh my gosh. Dehydration, guys. Exactly, bro. I feel you exactly. Exactly, man. You're gonna have people in your life that don't benefit your dreams, you know? And then you got some people that's in your life that are gonna activate your dreams, help you, be there for you. So true. People chime in on those things you focus on or really into. Be mindful of that facts. Exactly, guys. You gotta be mindful. Like, you're gonna have people that's definitely just gonna chime into what you're doing to be a part of it, you know? And you're gonna have people that's gonna chime in of what you're doing to just make sure that you don't get too good at it. You know what I mean? Like, they're gonna be watching you like, oh my God, are they getting good? And you're like, yo, this person's keeping tabs on me, but they're not promoting me. This person's keeping tabs on me, but they're not sharing me. You know what I mean? Listen, I got friends like that right now. You know what I mean? Like, well, I got ex-friends like that right now who are just like that. You know what I mean? I talked about doing YouTube for so long, and the second I dive off the deep end and I start doing YouTube, next thing you know, they're promoting their own YouTube channel, and I'm like, you do YouTube now? Listen, people will try to be you, guys. Don't forget that people will try to be you. I won't share it with people who doesn't see greatness for themselves. Exactly. That's a gem. Alexi just dropped a gem. Alexi just dropped a gem, and I'm pinning her. I wouldn't share it with people who don't see greatness for themselves. Guys, that is a gem, guys. Like, think about it. If that person don't see greatness in themselves, why would they see greatness in you? And then if they do see greatness in you, how real is it? You're gonna question that greatness, because you're gonna be looking at them like, you don't even see greatness in yourself. You're downing yourself every day. Why am I looking at you as if, you know, why would I tell you my dreams, my aspirations, as if you're gonna be able to benefit me if you don't even know how to benefit yourself? I received more love from people who didn't know me personally. Exactly. Alexi being GOAT. Hey, Alexi is the GOAT. Alexi's GOATed. Yo, that's another one right there. I want to pin that one too. Oh, I did receive that one. I received more love from people who didn't know me personally. Listen, guys, I don't know if you remember what I just said earlier, right? But that goes hand in hand with what I was saying earlier, guys. You're going to have people, you're going to have your mommy, your daddy, your friends, your brothers, your sisters, your best friend from day one. You're going to have all of these people in your corner. But most of them are going to just be holding you down because they remember who you were in 2016, and in 2014, and 2013, and 2010. They're holding you accountable for who you were. Now, the only thing about holding me accountable for who I was is I'm not that person now. So you're going to have moments where the old friends, mommy, daddy, relatives, family, they're just not going to see where you're coming from. They're just not going to see where you're coming from. But that one person at CVS, that one person at Walgreens, that one person at Walmart, will catch a glimpse of you and be like, you're great. You're great. You have so much going for you in this world. I am going to be honest. My past version would not be super proud because I had better expectations about myself, but I am working on it. Yo, Burpee Diary, that is the first step. Noticing is the first step. Now, wear that on your sleeve. You know what I mean? We wear, they added again, guys. Wear that on your sleeve. We wear the wrong emotions on our sleeves sometimes. We get into a breakup and we get heartbroken and we wear it on our sleeves. We go through an ex, we go through this, that, and the third, we wear it on our sleeves. We get mad at mommy and daddy, we wear it on our sleeves. No, that is too emotional. Throw all that emotion out. What you wear on your sleeves is the fact that you feel like you didn't hold up your bargain for yourself. You did not feel like you held up your bargain for yourself. It ain't about mommy, it ain't about daddy, it ain't about the friends, it ain't about the best friends, it ain't about nobody else. It's about you holding up that bargain for yourself. Fit KO, shout out to you. How can you describe love as being? How is love supposed to look like? Love is tricky. Love is everywhere. Love is everything, you know, guys. So one thing I will say is love is an extreme emotion, right? And one thing I will say is it can come and it can go, but maintaining that love, double tap that screen, guys. There's 80 of you guys in here. We got 8 likes. Double tap that screen, gets to 10 likes. But when it comes down to being able to love, right? Love is a feeling. Love is an emotion. So when you feel love, you feel it. You know what I mean? You're not going through it. It's like anger. You know what I mean? You feel anger, you feel love, you feel all of that stuff. All of those things are emotions, right? So with that being said, sorry guys. Sorry guys. All right, yeah. Love is basically what I want to say is, yeah, love is is a way to express yourself. Love is an emotion. Love is a way to show somebody gratitude. Love is all of that stuff in one, you know. Love is something you can project. You can move through this world with love and be good. You know what I mean? You can move through this world with love and be good because you'll make every movement out of love. But love is, remember what I said, it is an emotion. So if I'm feeling sadness, if I'm feeling anger right now, and you're the only person in my presence right now, you may not feel love, but I may need love. So you may be giving me love, and then from you giving me love at a hard time, I'm able to project it and shoot it right back to you. But we're living in a world where most people don't know how to project love. Most people don't know how to project being nice. Most people don't know how to project purity. So what do? They fake it. They fake show love. They fake show support. They fake show respect. They fake show it all, and all just to get some of it out of you. And somebody like you, well, I'm not gonna say somebody like you. Somebody who hasn't done their research wouldn't notice it. Like, I'm gonna notice it off rip. You know what I mean? I'm gonna notice it and peep it. Like, oh, okay, you're taking my love. You're using me. You're trying to drain me right now. I'm able to give you whatever I can and walk away and be like, all right, I don't care. You can have that. You know what I mean? For the most part, it's gonna hurt you because now you can never get this again. But guys, love is an emotion. You can feel it. You can project it. You can give it away. You can feel it. Now, it does not identify your relationship with certain people. You know what I mean? What identifies your relationship with certain people is them being able to love you through hard times. Also, them being able to give you your space. You know what I mean? And by space, I don't mean, all right, I'm going. It's not about that, guys. If somebody genuinely asks for space, you giving them that space is the best thing you can ever do to them. Letting somebody know that you're there for them while they take their space, go ahead, do your thing. Have a time for yourself. Go do your deep breaths. When you're done going through your thing, I'll be right here. That takes strength, guys. That takes strength. What's up, bro? What up, Michael? Shout out to Michael. Fit KO. This makes sense. Yeah, man. Look, Fit KO. All I'm here to do is give you guys a different perspective. You know, I give you guys a different perspective. You apply it to your life, and if I'm lying, and if I'm wrong, you come back here and you say, "Yo, Haas, that shit was garbage." That's it. But for the most part, I have yet to have somebody that come back and do that. For the most part, I have yet to have anybody that came back and besides saying anything positive, they're actually upset that more people don't get to get the gems that I give, you know? So this is what it's about, guys. Lolly A, shout out to you. I hope your day is going better. How do you look, sir? How do you look surrendering to the universe? How can we surrender at the same time be proactive and grab life by both hands? So, Burpee Diary, that is a nice, I love that question. Only reason why I love that question is because it's, let me back us up. I love that question because that is a question that I suffer with myself, you know. Me, myself, I have problems sometimes understanding that just because I'm working my butt off, don't mean it's what the universe wants, you know. The universe may want you to take a rest. The universe may want you to learn a different lesson today. The universe may want you to learn this today. God may want you to learn that today. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, guys, oh, my bad. There we go. Why this thing not working? Sorry. Let me go down then. All right, we go right there. But yeah, guys, that's one of the struggles that I have with right now, is understanding that every single time I'm working my butt off, it doesn't mean I'm working towards what the universe wants me to do. You know what I mean? You speak what you want, you pray for what you want, you tell the universe what you want, you take that time for yourself, breathe, relax on it, make sure you don't have too much emotions that's going all over the place, and then you take action. Now, don't get it twisted now. If you are being proactive in the path of your dream, you will always be working with the universe, you know? The universe told me that I should be doing YouTube and that I should be connecting with like-minded people like you guys, right? I could drop 30 videos today. That's just me getting used to doing my craft. That don't mean I'm overworking. I'm doing something I enjoy. I'm doing something that's benefiting my life. I'm doing something that benefits my life on a different level. It's benefiting your life. So listen, guys, I could look at it as I'm working my ass off, I need to take a break, or I could look at it as this is my craft. I'm perfecting my craft. I'm going to be doing this for a very long time. I'm going to be having some fun doing this. I have fun making videos, you know. You ain't have fun working at no warehouse job. You ain't having no fun packing boxes. You ain't having fun putting Reese's in this bag and Reese's peanut butter cup in this bag and then milk in this bag. That was never what we were meant to be doing for a whole lifetime, guys. Think about it. You think you were put here to you think you was put here to put groceries in paper bags your whole life until you hit the age of 80, and then you can retire with a bullshit ass 401k, and that doesn't even benefit your life? So now you gotta still work as an old elderly person and get the money? You think that's how he was meant to be living? You know, once you start thinking like that, the steps you take to becoming a better version of you will become a lot more easier, guys. Burpee Diary, love it. I love it, man. Of course, man. We doing this. We here. I know y'all be wondering, like, yo, where get all of this knowledge from, guys? Guys, I meditate. I do my own deep dives. I read books and stuff like that. But for the most part, most of my answers come as soon as I wake up. I wake up, and then it'll be like, yeah, you're gonna talk about this, and this. And that's what I go out there and do. Today I wanted to get a workout in, but I tweaked my back. First workout. Oh. But yeah, guys, depending on how my back recovers, I may come back out here and do 500 push-ups with you guys, you know. Today might be one of those days we go back to back. I love my open thoughts, but the backyard push-up days just seem to go harder than the open thoughts do right now. So what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna come back out here, do 500 push-ups depending on how my back heals up. If it doesn't heal up good, If it's one of those moments where I gotta definitely take the day, I'm gonna take the day. But you know me, guys, I don't like taking the day. It's 7 people in here, guys. I'm stuck at 9 likes. We shooting for 10. If you appreciate me, show me some love. Get us to 10 likes right now. 7 of y'all in here right now. All you gotta do is double tap the screen. Bow, bow, double tap. Let's go. Show some love, guys. Show some love. But yeah, we're probably gonna do 500 push-ups today, depending on how my back feels. Today was supposed to be a backyard back day / open thoughts. I'm probably gonna change the caption to just open thoughts because all we did was talk today, which I'm not mad about. We need days like this too. How to wake up early, bro. 500. Yep, we're gonna do 500 push-ups today, guys. How to wake up early. Let's go. You can do it. Yep, we're gonna do 500 today, guys. 500. We're not gonna do it right now at this second, but I'll say probably around like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I kind of like the 5 o'clock session we did yesterday because we had a lot of guys who were active. A lot of you guys that didn't know me got to come in and see who I was. But yeah, guys, double tap that screen, get it to 10 likes. We're probably gonna go live a little later today. We're gonna do 500 push-ups. Stay tuned for that. We got our mental gains today. I'm gonna let this back heal up, and I'll be back a little later today for the 500 push-ups, guys. Stay tuned. Make sure you break your limits today, whether it's mentally, physically, or spiritually. Let's go.